Not using a cleansing oil or cleansing balm, especially if you wear a lot of oil-based products like makeup or waterproof mascara, is like using soap versus rubbing alcohol or permanent marker. This is your skin with waterproof mascara, rubbing alcohol. See, it's already starting to come off. Literally seconds. This is what a cleansing oil would do to your skin. That was maybe 30-40 seconds. Now let's use soap on the other side. That is taking very long to come off. Eventually it starts to kind of move a little bit, but that is taking way too long. So that's what happens when you don't use a cleansing oil or cleansing balm, especially when you have a lot of oil-based products. It takes super long, and a lot of times you're really just pushing that product deeper into your skin, which will eventually cause more breakouts, more skin barrier damage, and all the things that we don't want. As someone who's been formulating products for almost a decade, I'm going to show you why oil cleansing is super important and why it's the best practice to keep your skin barrier intact. We already know the job of a cleanser is to wash away impurities, dirt, debris, makeup that we've worn throughout the day, but it's very important to know how to use them, which ones to use, and why, most importantly, as I pointed out earlier, oil cleansing is super important, especially on days that you have these products. Now, when you think of a cleanser, this is what a cleanser looks like. As you can see, it has this very interesting shape that we're all familiar with. Don't act like a child. Now, the head of this structure is very water loving. The tail is oil loving. And 99% of cleansers have ingredients that are shaped like this as the major ingredients, because these ingredients are in the family of surfactants. Surfactants are also under the family of emulsifiers. Emulsifiers are largely oil-based, but they have this unique ability to bind both water and oil together, and that's why they've been used for centuries in formulation. All surfactants are emulsifiers, but not all emulsifiers are surfactants. The primary job of surfactants is to wash away these impurities, and they do this by forming micelles around the dirt and oil on your skin. Think of it as forming like a tight circle around the dirt on your skin, and literally pulling with that oil-loving tail. It pulls the oil out of your skin, and then when you wash with water, the water hangs up to the water-loving head and it pulls the dirt out of your skin. Now, it sounds like this should be enough, right? But when you really look at the chemistry of how surfactants work, and especially when it comes to formulations, surfactants are formulated between a pH of 7 to 8. That is the pH that helps these surfactants to literally foam properly. If this pH was reduced, you would not get that foam that a lot of people crave in their surfactants. That's why there's cleansers out there that don't foam a lot, because formulators have tried to work around this by reducing the pH of the formulation. But from a sensorial point of view, a lot of people love a foam in a cleanser. I enjoy a foam in a cleanser. I almost need it. It's very crazy because the foam doesn't actually do the cleansing. What actually does it is obviously like this micelles forming and getting off the dirt. The reason why you see the foam in this cleansers is because of the air that's mixing into the air pockets as they're starting to work the cleanser and the water into your skin. So it's not actually doing the cleansing. But I love a foam in a cleanser. So that being said, it's important to be aware that you should not be leaving the surfactants on your skin for longer than 60 seconds. Most cleansing formulations have this contact time of 60 seconds max, because the more you work these cleansers that have this high pH into your skin that has a 5.5 pH, guess what? You're now wreaking havoc on your skin. You're disrupting your skin's natural lipids, and you're actually over cleansing, which can lead to irritation and rebound oiliness, because now you're triggering your skin to think, oh, the skin is getting super dry. We got to produce more oil to preserve our sodium meconium. So you do not want to do that. Also, when you're over cleansing your skin, you're not actually cleansing more, because at that point, these micelles have already reached their maximum solubilizing ability, so they're not able to solubilize anymore. The micelles that are formed are not able to dissolve any more oil, so it's important to not leave these cleansers for more than 60 seconds. That's where a cleansing oil and a cleansing balm comes in. These are usually formulated without water, so you don't have to deal with preservatives breaking down or microbes growing in your formulation, which is what I really love about them. But aside from that, these are typically formulated with emulsifiers. Remember I talked to you guys about emulsifiers? They're pretty much the boss of surfactants. They're the parents of the surfactants. So sometimes they actually help with the texture of formulation, they help with the foaming property of a formulation. And in this case, because they have that exclusive, unique shape that I talked to you guys about, and because they don't really have a pH, they're largely just oils, they're able to really work into those oil layers of the skin and really grab onto those oil, sunscreen, waterproof mascara formulations, and they're able to just pull them out, and you can work them in for over 60 seconds. There's no maximum time of working in. You can really just get in there and they're able to get the product off easily. There's also no harsh surfactants. They match your skin lipids. They pretty much have a neutral pH, and they continue to dissolve as you continue to work them into the skin. Smudged makeup right here. See how easily this is going to come off with a cleansing oil? It's literally just melting it off. See that? Cleansing balm will do the same thing. So easy. Look at that. And it's not going to disrupt your skin barrier. It's literally just working together with its bestie to get that makeup off. Your skin barrier isn't harmed, it's not damaged. It's literally living its best life with this cleansing oil. So you must incorporate a cleansing oil, especially if you use a lot of oil-based products. It's just so important. I'm sure you guys are wondering, what about makeup wipes? The only difference between cleansing oils and makeup wipes is that these ones have more emulsifier esters. They'll probably have silicone to really help with the slip of the towelettes on your skin. So I really love these for when I'm on the go. Don't really depend on this when I'm like, at night, if I'm like on the go, like for work or whatever, but typically works the same. I just would reach for this because, like I said, you don't have the tendency to overwork it. These ones with the towel, sometimes you could be a little bit harsh and stripping, especially I don't know how much strength you're using. I mean, come on, no harm at all. So I love a cleansing oil for oil-based products all day, any day. I hope this video is showing you that you need a cleansing oil and a standard cleanser in your makeup arsenal. And if you don't, run right now and grab one because you're going to be obsessed. This combo right here, look, I'm out of these two already. Immaculate. Just have to have it, especially as a skincare girly. So be sure to share this with your friend that needs help with her breakouts or just using the wrong cleansers or having bad experiences with cleansers. This just might be the secret sauce that she's missing in her skincare arsenal. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and come hang out with me in this video where I talk to you about what cleanser to use for every skin type. I'll see you guys there.